just some dickheads outside, and it goes off all the bastard time. We're moving forward. You're moving forward if your clone moves its arm up, right?
Yes.
If it lifts its arm up, and then the person opposite you moves forward, you move forward. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I thought so. And then you move to the people that don't move,
Yeah.
Just wanted to double confirm.
I would also recommend, I'm going to recommend it when we go in, that the players whose arms don't move, say the areas that's safe, just in case.
Yeah.
Because so this strat with like zero verbal communication relies on coordination, not coordination, sorry, reaction, and map awareness, which might
I think the joined effort of we all do ours. There's no jumpy lookout for sure. I was watching Tate's video, right? And that jumpy strat, and we're like, no one talks, but then they do a jumpy strat, right? To see, like, they jump if that guy raised their arm, but then I'm watching the second set, and someone jumps in the safe spot to tell them that it's a safe spot, and it's like, dude, you're telling it it's not safe. All of you jumped, barring one person. Like, but yeah, if we do what we're doing, and once people have headed towards the middle, someone just goes like, I don't know, 1 and 4 or some shit. Like, and it should work. Wouldn't be 1 and 4, I'm pretty fucking dead, I think, maybe.
Oh.
But yeah, I think that last level of communication would be pretty good.
Yeah, I think so.
Is there a timestamp for that specific pattern that is mentioned?
Yeah. If you look in the strats, I believe I linked it with the timestamp. Yes, I did. So I linked what we were talking about to the Discord comment, which was in the Eden Promise strats. So at the top, E11S, Cycle of Faith.
Oh,
that should be the time. It always goes in that order. From what I can see, I've watched 5 POVs, and it's always been that order. So
it's a mechanic we haven't seen yet. Okay.
It's after the last one we've seen. So we've seen up until the clone stuff with the beam, like where it's like got the safe spots and all that shit.
Yeah,
it's
so this
literally
is
right after that. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is really easy to prepare for. You just need to know the cycle in advance.
The videos I linked were timestamped for it. You just start from the cycle, like the beginning of the cycle with the light cycle first, and then lightning, and then fire. I didn't just link fire.
I'm gonna go make a tea just before.
I think on that pattern I should have aggro of the boss, so your pattern, your position would be west.
Yeah,
east,
because we would have tank swapped for
I'm also gonna
the second
mirror
root thing. I think, right?
Shin also made a suggestion, which we're gonna do. So I believe it's on the fire pattern with the pairs. So it goes like spread, then pairs. 1 sec, my audio's just fucked up. So it goes protean, then pairs. Instead of the DPS moving to us, we move anti-clockwise. Like the tanks and healers move anti-clockwise because the line comes out in the middle really quickly. So we need to not be in the middle. So the tanks and healers adjust to the intercardinals. You just go like 1 intercardinal to the left.
On
like
fire pattern, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to do that one.
Because we
have to move and knock back. Like, move and knock back prevent, like, right away. And if we're in the middle, if like 4 people are in the middle, it's pretty fucking...
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So, yeah, no, that makes sense, because then you're also in a rough safe spot for the line.
Yeah.
As well, aren't you? Yeah.
It's
no, that makes sense.
Yeah, it gives you better timing to do the arm's length as well, like, so you're not like having to hit like 50 keys.
Do we just want to do proteins like that then?
Nah, we don't need to. It's literally just what is that one pattern. And we'll
one fire pattern.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the best one, and I think the range have to adjust for us for melee in the lightning pattern. as well, because the spread, and then we need to get out of the middle, but it goes off sort of at the same time as the spread happens. I feel like I'm getting an eye infection. My left eye is kind of feels like it's gonna swell. I've also got the weathered gunbreaker weapon out, because that's the only way you can beat this Thancred, because that's the weapon he's got. Hello. The only thing is, I don't know how we're really going to do mitigation at that point, because I completely forgot what I had at the end of that phase.
I don't think we will know until we get there without any issues.
I feel like I should have Heart of Light. I feel like that's what I was planning on having for the, at least.
Which part?
For the light bullshit during the cycle, because that does a fucking lot of damage.
Right, yeah, so what I was thinking about earlier is it does have the advantage of it follows the extremely long transition. So.
Yes, yes. So people get all their shit back, which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna switch characters in just a sec.
Yeah. Okay. I guess we'll wait till everyone's here before we discuss what we just discussed.
What was it about?
It's just about how we're going to communicate during that long transition.
Cool.
Because while Kiroi's idea is good, it does require everyone to be connected to the game like Shin, be able to see that people are moving, which is fine, but it requires a lot of people to react to something, whereas like you could still do that as well as calling the safe spots. So like if your one doesn't move, you call the safe spots.
Yeah.
So like I don't know what we have opposite, like 1 and 4, right? Your one don't move.
2 and 4.
2 and 4. Oh yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
I said that example and realized they're right next to each other and I was like, well, one of them's wrong.
So yeah, because I feel like that far into the fight as well, people are going to get jittery, and
Yeah,
because you have to look for 7 other people moving, you will see 1 second of someone just adjusting their character, right, and think that person's moved.
Well, no. So like by moved, it's like literally walk from the edge of the arena to the middle. So.
Why don't we just call it?
Because then there's 8 people saying it.
People
Yeah, you
call
can't-
I mean, we were able to call Titan, so why can't we call?
What do you mean?
This.
Like,
Like we were able to call Titan jails, like.
Well, there's a lot more clones, so that would be a lot more people crowding communication, right? So that's why I said that the people who are safe call it, and then the other people can adjust to them. That's like, it should only be from 2 people maximum,
Oh,
right?
because
And
you're
everyone else
calling
is
it
silent.
based on. So you're calling it based on like 5 clones vanishing, right?
Yeah.
Is that how you're calling it? Right.
No, it's when they lift their so.
Oh,
if you
yeah,
were
when
to
they lift their
call,
arm up.
like the dangerous ones is when they lift their arm up. So that's a
Yeah,
minimum
but
of
I'm
3 people calling
assuming.
it as a starting
But I'm
point.
assuming that them vanishing and the ones lifting their arms up don't happen at the same time.
I've no idea.
I think that they all appear at the same
But-
time, and
Yeah.
they all lift their arm up at the same time. I feel like the mechanic's just the same for everyone. but
They disappear
the-
or
the other
they
thing
disappear
is
or lift
if-
their arm up at the same time.
If it disappears, you don't know if it's like opposite a dangerous one or opposite the safe one. So
Exactly.
Like you would have to have what you would have to do in the situation where you call it is like you basically have 8 people call what they have and then work out. Like if you were to just say call it, otherwise you have to have like very specific things for calling. Like for example, calling if yours is
what
safe.
is the current suggestion how we do that?
Walk forward.
Do what Kiri suggested as well as call which
Yeah.
ones are
Walk
specifically
forward?
safe.
So so basically
forward.
everyone would go to their thingy positions, right? Their proteans at the wall so you can see it. The thing spawns behind you. If it lifts its arm, you walk forward. If you see someone across from you, walk forward, you walk forward.
And then you go
towards
to
the
the
middle.
people who haven't moved. Basically, the people
then
who are still on their
within
clock
that section,
position.
someone will say like 4 and 2 or 1 and 3 or A and C or
For
whatever
the sake of
fucking room
argument,
anyone is.
just have Kiri call it, I guess.
I actually wanted to check
Okay.
if it
Okay.
actually happens. That
Hello.
did Tate's group do
Dan.
that?
My understanding from seeing the mechanic is oh sorry, go on, Sonny.
Did Tate group do
It's
that?
a little bit
They did.
No,
They
they
did
don't.
jumping, and they fucked it up because people were jumping when it was safe.
Their first set was fine. Their second set, they were jumping, and then someone signaled the safe zone with a jump. So the safe zone was called wrong, and they almost
Oh.
wiped.
Oh.
The
To
video
clarify,
that
when we say move forward, we don't just mean like take a step forward. We move from the edge
Yeah,
of
like
the arena
walk into
to
Move
the
to the
middle of
middle.
the arena because
Yeah,
you're going
so
to
from
have
the
to
edge
move
to the
the
rust,
safe spot
right?
anyway.
Like if
Yeah,
you
so
watch
you move from the
if you-
edge from the edge to the brick. Not
Uh,
brick. From the brick
if
to
you
the rust.
watch
Edge
it,
of the arena
like
to the
it's
middle.
really, you have a lot of time, and you just have to make the most of that time with movement.
that link that Shin posted has the solution where they move forward, and I timestamped it so you can take a look at
The
that.
one you just relinked.
Yeah,
Okay, let's have a butcher's.
it's with the timestamp
It's in
exactly
the
at the moment.
document, that time stamp actually.
It's so strong.
Yeah, that's really comfy.
I can't see.
Oh, I was
First.
watching this POV actually.
Yeah, it's actually you have really a
Yeah,
lot of time.
You see, you got like a lot of time, but I just feel like because
this arm up
Anyone
is
who
so
has any
unnatural.
questions about it, just watch that video, and if you still have questions,
the reason why I'm saying about the calling as well is that in case Shin's net goes down, we're used to having a call there.
Yeah,
Do we want the people in the safe zone to do it, or Kira to
only
work? I would say the
um,
people in the safe zone, to be honest.
one person should be doing that.
One safe zone, and then.
well, no, you can't call the
Yeah. You can only call it once people are in the middle. That's the only way you
Yeah.
can do it.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
But it's
So
just someone
that's
to
just another
recognize
call.
that like all these people are moving to the middle.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
seeing which ones have stayed behind. So I don't know. I could try. can
We
try.
might have to try multiple people. We might have to try multiple things for that.
I
Just
mean,
to
Kiroi's
what
probably
just
like
fucked up,
pretty
okay.
much everything so far. So like, I think the starting point is just say Kiroi will call it, and if that's either like if when we get there and we say it, that's a bad idea because he has other shit to do, or it's a bad idea because it's easier
Cost
for the people
sucker.
in the safe spot to
XD.
call it.
Yeah.
Then we will change it when we get there.
Yeah, I think it'll be a
Okay.
good idea maybe to have Kiroi there too.
We will
yeah,
definitely
PS.
start with that.
Okay, sure.
Sorry, you're waiting for me.
There's like more things to call out. No.
Ah, he's good at it.
Uh,
But the only thing is, fuck, he's
It's
good.
called the practice.
Feels bad.
chicken.
Fucking got him.
Chicken.
That's
Are you
like the
kidding
most
me?
backhanded compliment ever. Because he's good at that. It's the only thing he's good at, but he's good at it. It's like, fucking, like,
Yeah, shit on that.
It would
Might
be
have
too
You
Kanban,
gave him
weird.
the
you can have
compliment.
Kiroi bot.
It would be too
Kiroi bot?
weird if I just
The return of a
complimented
Mega
him
Champ.
and left it there. It
I'll
would
have
be
you
too
know,
weird.
I'm very good
That's-
at drawing mechanic diagrams.
Oh yeah, I don't know why I made that meme earlier. I saw it on
It was
Twitter
funny,
and I was
though.
like, I am changing this.
One question for the cycle of faith mechanics. Is the boss being faced north there?
I think he
The
can
boss
turn.
faces itself.
I
I
think,
think
he
yeah, I
can
think he faces north and
If
then
it
he's stuck
faces
there.
itself
No,
until
no.
the
What I
prey
mean
goes
is,
off.
what I mean is, initially he is not turning until he's
No,
doing.
I think I've got
Yeah,
the
just
boss
face
there,
north.
and the boss will face north. If I have to face the boss, I will face it north, just for ease. I'm not sure if he turns during that mechanic. I don't think he does.
To be
Until
actually, no,
he
he does. He
Just
does turn
reset
for the
it
line.
all the time for that bit.
He does turn. He does turn for the line.
He doesn't. He
In that
turn.
cycle,
But
I don't
he
think
doesn't
turns.
for that cycle. Okay,
I
then
think
that's
it's
fine.
just when the person is tethered, and the tether's about to go off, he turns to the tethered player.
Yeah.
And,
Um,
in
and
theory,
then-
it should only turn in the fire pattern because the other two patterns, the tether should be in front of the boss anyway,
Yeah,
so it should
yeah.
not turn.
Correct.
So in theory, the boss should only turn once during the
always-
entirety of all 3 cycles, which is when the fire tether goes off.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's always
After the boss
facing-
turns, are we reorienting it to face north?
Yes, yes.
So now
Okay.
just face it up every time.
We'll just keep that mechanic as simple as possible because that's the last thing,
If
Yeah,
something
that's
goes
right.
wrong,
and it's
I do it
fucking
boss
hard to
relative.
heal.
Yeah.
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 I'll shout boss relative if we need to do a boss relative.
Yeah.
if it starts casting and one of us is behind the boss relative.
Yeah, once proteins go off, it's locked in place. It doesn't turn. From
Yeah.
previous eyes now.
I think once he's casting cycle, right?
Okay,
He'll not turn then.
All right.
Imagine if he did
Okay,
turn.
so we're going till midnight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless someone like literally passes out or it becomes so bad we aren't even learning anything. So
Oh, yeah. I mean, depends.
neither of which are likely to happen, I would say.
We're game.
To an extent where we would stop.
Yeah, if I pass out, just keep going.
Just rescue him into places.
Same.
Alright, unless the tank or healer
okay.
passes out, then I guess.
Yeah.
So just in case anyone didn't see it, we haven't got to the mechanic yet, but fire cycle, the tanks and the healers are adjusting, anti-clockwise, and that's all really that you need to know. It's just to keep people out of the middle.
For the electric cycle, the cardinal, the people on the range need to fuck off for the electric
Yeah,
cycle.
They need to
spreads,
fuck
so
off to
that
like
melee-
the edge.
because melee need to be like pre-positioned for the line thing. So like range need to like literally fuck the fuck off. For example, I'm going to stand here for it. My position is usually south. So
Oh, right, because it's line and then bigger line.
yep.
If I'm in,
That will also mean that the tank in front of the boss will need to be fast.
I will go right. Yeah, if I'm the one in front of the boss, I'll just go to one. Ish.
And worst comes to worst,
be
tank
fine.
could just like pop in bombs and take the second line.
Yeah, we both have them back then.
Or
It is already
either
only
in
a
bombs
damage
or just
down.
cooldowns, I guess.
Let's
Yeah, let's give it a go.
let's get to that
Food.
point. See it and all that shit.
All right, count
No one has any questions, right?
Divine Veil up.
No, I think it's just practice, especially from me.
Well, I might have a question later, but let's go later.
Okay.
Sure.
after we get there at least.
Don't start potting until we see that cycle mechanic, really.
It was a shit one.
Realistically. No, I know. I wasn't looking.
Care about your pots.
You're a fucking healer.
Pairs.
Yes. Expanding. Tank.
Uh-oh.
Getting him.
Oh, I missed that. I used benediction.
Okay.
Blue safe.
Blue safe, yeah.
Nice. I was too close to you. I was too close. Yeah, I should have been over here. My bad.
You were at the same spot.
Second murder everyone.
We heard the
I
Sebastian
believe I
Melveni.
should have been safe from that cliff.
Yes,
but
yes,
think
I
might have been
might have
slightly
been
far
safe.
around.
Omelette, what was your question, or did you want to wait till later?
No, fuck, I forgot about it.
Was it about the cycle? Because you did
Oh,
say it
yeah,
was-
yeah.
Yeah, you wanted to
Like,
wait until we saw it.
Do we want to, like, at the very end, you know, when he's spamming with abilities, do we want to, like, do it map-wise, or, like, where he's looking at?
It'll be map-wise. We'll face him north.
Wait, didn't you say it's
No,
boss
to clarify,
relative?
it will be
Boss
boss
relative.
relative, but the boss will be facing north.
Yeah, but if he happens...
As we believe he doesn't.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
he happens to turn, do it boss,
Boss
relative.
relative.
Okay.
Because, like, largely because the line AoE he does is always going to be boss relative.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
keep it boss relative.
Oh, you got
Good point.
the point.
I remember pairs into carbon. Fail.
Divine Veil up.
That's only for fire, though, or are we done? Oh, yeah, actually, the
It's only-
fire,
only
only,
fire,
yeah, one
pairs.
with pairs.
XD.
Well, let's do lightning pairs.
I mean, technically groups as a pair. Thanks.
Only if you're a tank.
Or brave.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Everything is a stack if you're brave enough.
There.
Pairs.
Hey, on.
Knock back.
I will raise.
My shotcast didn't go.
I think you just got killed by the center.
Nope.
Tank thing. Oh, no, okay.
Oh.
You're fine.
Blue safe.
Blue safe.
Will not kill everyone. I will not kill everyone. Hogchamp.
Rowdy. Rowdy.
It's gonna be expanding. Stack. spread protein. Orange safe.
Fail.
Divine Veil up.
Orange.
Oh, I died. I need a DPS to sack with me.
I will do it.
Alright, face it north.
No.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
Uh-oh.
wait, why is everyone here?
I was going to Zack, but
Heck.
Everybody just wants to die.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I can practice this.
I was just thinking
Understandable.
I did less damage, so I should attack.
Okay, but like, Omelette said it, so
did he?
Ironically,
yeah.
Yeah, but I
Omelette
moved
was
first.
the only one of the who was there apart from Sam.
Alright, no worries, that won't happen again. I just,
I'll go.
oh, I didn't know. Yeah.
Wait, was I the only one didn't?
Okay.
You were
There
the
were
one
literally
that
four
participated
people on
in the
one.
sacking,
Yeah. No, I accidentally clipped the middle. I'll
Divine
be very
Veil up.
careful.
That's how you know real friends, when they are ready to die for you.
Everyone
Sonya's
died.
Alright, proc heads up.
This is too far south. I'm just gonna pull up north a bit.
Time to adjust.
Spread. Knock back.
Or reason.
Wait, what?
You got killed by the initial hit.
You got hit by the first hit.
Stack.
Stack.
Imagine having breathing issues on a fucking park. Okay. Well,
Blue safe.
I need
Getting
to
sand.
top that.
One. Might. I'll pipe that doesn't go through.
Ah, no, it doesn't.
That won't happen again. I
That's okay.
forgot the reason I needed to do that.
Just get out.
Expanding.
Double. Expand. This thing gonna be tank tether?
Wait, what?
Oh,
Everyone move.
okay.
Everyone move. Shani. Follow.
that wasn't gonna work.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
It might,
see that.
I was sort of following him.
We probably want a blue spread for that.
Oh,
you
wait.
do get debuff. every
Yeah, I
time.
know.
Oh, you do, don't you?
Just
Yeah.
didn't see.
The tether is difficult to see. The debuff is a good one.
Yeah.
in my opinion. My experience.
Tanks. We don't get any head
Tanks.
markers, so this might just be useful. I don't know.
Oh, you mean for like mechanics and stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
I was trying.
Alright,
I was like
countdown.
thinking you literally just put head markers on
Divine
yourself.
Veil up.
Alright.
I should have done Paladin one as the shield, because it's like an upside down shield. Like a triangle.
Also for the danger to react.
As. Oh, Shen's DC'd. Uh-oh.
I didn't even fucking see you move up there.
No,
The chat.
I just.
Is this physical, by the way? This tank buster?
That is probably medical, if anything.
I think it anyway.
Blue safe.
I sense a surge in the ether.
I don't have silence on.
Okay, I'm gonna drop. Alright. Starts back on.
Okay.
This is stack.
Stack.
I have reprisal for this.
Yeah. That's good. Gonna be Proteans next. Spread, I think. Yeah, spread.
Just say Nilsson.
You've disconnected, by the way, Shen.
She left the call.
Okay,
Oh,
we didn't
right.
get an additional spread, which is bonkers.
Gonna be orange safe.
Do you want me
You
to
can pre-position for this. by the
Yeah,
way.
if you vote it,
Divine
I'll
Veil up.
Starts up.
Cool.
So
I
if
voted.
you line
I've
up
got-
with 4 here, you're pre-positioned. Fail. Oh, you got.
It's on.
Wait.
Thunder. Fine.
Oh, you can cheese it with jump.
It's a very cool place to use sprint, by the way.
Yeah.
Protean.
Spread. Lucky again. That's gonna be the light thing. Oh no, raid wide first. Okay. Oh, groups.
This only goes on DPS, right?
Can you try and tank away this?
Shenny has to. I don't have to move.
Cool. Bates.
Nice. Light tether.
Group behind. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Nice.
1.
Fine. Vote.
Cards. Orange safe. Bait.
I don't trust that. I'm walking out. Oh, I went too early. I went too early.
Get him.
Raising?
Okay, you get him.
Wait, what is this?
Tether. Stack.
Stack.
Stack behind. Behind boss.
I mean, the boss.
Oh, right.
Wait,
On
yeah,
stack.
I'm
On
coming,
omelet.
Oh,
Spread. Protein. Getting once again knocked back to orange.
Veil again.
Divine Veil up.
Knocked into orange. Around
Knocked to orange, yeah. And run around.
Five, 4, 3.
It's the intercardinal.
Move.
Ah,
Keep going.
knockback
Short cast.
prevention.
Raising.
Nice.
That should be consistent. Spread,
Approaching.
spread. Wait. It's just HP.
Oh boy.
bleed.
You have
Okay,
heal
alright.
LB.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
probably one. But...
Yeah.
Wait, did you just cancel it?
No, Shin DC.
Oh.
Yo, let's
Um,
go.
That
It
was
was one
unlucky.
tick.
Not even less than I expected.
Oh, wait, this was rare.
That was blue safe. Oh, I'm in the wrong place, but I'll.
Wait.
In
Fuck.
any case, it'd be Proteans, then spread.
That wasn't red. That wasn't red safe, was it?
I've no idea.
I think it was
It
blue
was-
safe.
Blue safe, I think.
No one seemed particularly confident.
I thought it was blue safe, but then someone said red safe. I'm like, alright, let's go.
So that works for the for the second, what is it, Sundered Skies or something? The second transition into
Intermission, yeah.
I'm at
Sundered
the point
skies.
where my words stop working. Anyway, so I think is it going to be the case that the light tether would always be on an intercardinal because of the mirror, like
yes,
the card
yeah,
orientation?
because it will always point towards. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
should
yeah.
we-
So
everyone
it,
just go
it
stack
should
on that?
always be like say 4-3 are the safe mirrors. The light one would always be here, right, or the other side. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and the
say for
party
the
will
sake
be
of
in
argument, it's D. When we get that intermission, everyone after we take the fire stack damage, move to D, wait for the baits. Then you have to say the blue one's on. So let me just learn some suggestions. Yeah, okay. So I don't think actually this would be correct. So I think it would be like. I think it'd be like the light one is on B, the lightning one is on C, and the fire one is on A, for example. You could do like, you would do bait on D, wait for the baits, then move, wait for the, or like move, dodge the blue double AoEs, keep moving, shorecast, and dodge the fire AoE as well. So
Yeah.
it's like the idea of you bait on an intercardinal, and then you just keep going, shorecast when the fire one's up. Welcome back.
Just one thing. Have
you've
you
logged
got any? Have you got any instant cast heals for that? Because it was the light tether explosion that got me.
Wait, no, it will have been. Was it only you that died?
Yeah, it's because I was out of range of your heals.
No,
I think.
it's because you take extra damage when he dashes at you. So
Right, okay.
I didn't sing. I
assumed
usually
that-
single target. I single target heal the people who get the praise usually because they take that. I put like a regen and a benison on them most of the time, and I
Okay.
didn't that time. So that would have helped. And I probably have a lily there. Like I have lilies everywhere in this fight.
Okay.
I'm
I'll-
basically just overhealing with them most
I'll
of the
try
time.
and save an end on for that specific point. I think I usually blow them before, but
Okay.
Yeah.
I know I didn't have temperance for sure. But
Okay.
I think I also don't. I want to avoid using temperance during the downtime because it loses value.
because I thought that the single target light damage was roughly equivalent to the stack damage, but then again you've got 7 people in that stack as opposed to
Oh, true as well. Yeah.
as opposed to what 5 in the other one.
Mhm.
So yeah, it would do less damage. So that's probably why. Maybe, I don't know. But I mean, if we just pump out like all of our instant
Yeah,
cast
yeah.
AoE heals, it should.
I mean,
work out.
regen on the light player plus potentially a benison plus an instant cast heal. That would be. I was more just trying to do the mechanic. I think.
I've also been trying to get the timing down to heal immediately after the tethers, but
Yeah,
it takes
so
deceptively long.
it's when he hits them. So like when he hits them, it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
It's a 5-second debuff that applies when he hits them. So.
No, I mean trying to get the timing to make my heals hit as soon as the damage from this tethers has gone out.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Wait, the damage from the. Oh, so like.
As
not
in like the stack and the hit damage.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean.
Same as in the earlier phase, because it actually takes ages.
The only place I can't heal is in between Protean and Mechanic.
Right.
And the place where that's relevant is on the light ones. Like I can't reliably time the GCD for that because the window is way too small. Like I could be animation locked, I could be GCD locked, I could like miss the timing. So mitigation is definitely better for that one rather than like relying on mitigation and having full HP for it. Which is the main reason we were dying beforehand, was because we didn't have full HP from the bleed. How long ago was that? So, how's your connection, Shin?
Hello?
Hello.
No.
Hello.
Yes,
How's it
connection's at
going?
least somewhat
No,
back.
I just did a speed test and it looks like it went back to normal.
Okay.
Proggies?
You've comfortably logged out of the game. We actually
But
got
it
surprisingly
might be
far
again.
because we got impressively good RNG where we got
luck.
spread Protean every single time.
Wow.
At every point.
Oh yeah, and we
tank
tank
LB
LB
the one
as
time
well.
we got the light thing. So actually, what we should have done is like I didn't realize soon enough. We should have tank LB that bleed at the end too. Because the tank LB1 has way more impact than heal LB1 does.
Yeah.
That was pitiful.
Yeah, it barely healed a single tick. It was great.
It was like less than casting Sucker.
Incidentally, though, a single target crit low on both people who are in the stack should be able to let you 2 mana stack.
Okay, so refood, and we'll plug.
Oh, while Shin's here, let me just do the second intermission thing. So Shin, you know the second intermission where there's the boss goes untargetable and there's the 4 giant mirror things. You get knocked back to the dangerous side, run around, do the stack and the light tether. Okay, so we believe the light tether should always, like the safe spot for the light tether should always be an intercardinal, say D. What that means is we can use that intercardinal as our to bait the AoEs from the light dash. So in the situation where the orientation of the clones is light 1 on B, lightning 1 on C, and fire 1 on A, we would bait. We would do our first of all we'd do the tethers, right? Then we move to D to bait. We wait for them to bait. Then and we dodge, like because we're on D, we automatically dodge the light one no matter where it is. Then we start running round, and here we would dodge the double AoE that comes like across C. And then if you keep going, you dodge the AoE that comes from A, and you shorecast, and you don't get pushed off. That make sense?
Does this, depending on where lightning
The direction, I believe the direction we will have to run will depend on the pattern, but where we start from is always going to be where the light tether took the tether.
Okay, yeah, I got that. But after that, which side should we dodge? Like clockwise or counterclockwise, or does it depend?
I think we just have to react.
If the it's basically if the lightning one is east-west, we will have to go clockwise. If the lightning one is north-south, we will have to go anti-clockwise. I think.
If it helps,
I think you could probably do both with sprint. Actually, I think it would probably work, but
like it doesn't matter if you're with the group after we've dropped the puddles. Like you can
dodge it how you feel.
You can dodge however you feel is easiest.
Yeah, it's just important that the baits are in one place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, for the sake of completeness, in the event that the light tether happens to go to the other side of where I've been placing the marker, still stack on the light tether, please. So stack on the player rather than like the specific position I happen to put the marker on. So, like,
Sure.
yeah. And I'm pretty sure with sprint it wouldn't matter which direction you went after the base. So.
So the intercardinal that the lightning go to, is it like, let's say we're in the middle as a group, is it right of that or left of that?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
It doesn't
okay,
matter.
okay.
So like the light tether can go to either. The important part is that the group will walk towards the individual floating player.
Only after the stack
After
has
the
gone off, though.
Yeah, after the stack's gone off.
Okay, I'm gonna do a countdown.
Yeah. Fail.
Divine Veil up.
Was there anything about mitigation?
Not for Samba.
Okay.
No, it's just about healing.
Yeah, we just went through some stuff.
Though then again, if Samba is available during the second intermission,
Yeah,
I think we should be fine actually. It's probably.
I would prefer it not to be there if it's available there. I'd rather have it during uptime.
Pair stacks.
Unless we needed to survive.
Yeah, that's true actually. Expand.
Racing?
Cooldown.
I have thin air though.
Cool. Stack tether.
Got a roar on Ori.
Blue safe.
I sense a surge in the ether.
Mark back. Tank.
You're not going anywhere.
Spread protein.
You're no match for me. Come, show me your strength.
You're red safe.
Divine Veil up.
Beast by beast, answer my call.
Raising.
Pair proteins.
I need the
Yep. Ah, heck.
Oh. I need to heal first.
Getting hero.
Any
Stack on
investigation.
signing.
This is my bad.
Let's try something else.
That casting check. Oh, never mind.
Oh.
Tank
Grapes.
up here again, please.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna die no matter what.
Okay.
That casting on hero.
Bait.
Raising Ori.
To the front.
You're not going anywhere.
3, 2, 1. Question.
A feeble seal protects nothing.
Blue safe.
The game is up.
Knock back. Stack.
You're not going anywhere.
Pair stacks.
You're no match for me.
Go orange.
Get knocked back
Divine
to
Veil
orange.
up.
Veils up.
Your life is mine for the taking.
And round.
Move for stack. Okay, now stack on
Move
Seabass.
Seabass.
Wait for the bait.
Move.
Move.
And knock back.
Nice.
Nicely
Nice. Protean. Spread. Oh, I'm an idiot, sorry.
Raising Kuro.
Got Ori.
Bleed. Mitigation.
Technically. Oh wait. I didn't see it being LB3.
Don't worry.
It's fine. Gonna be red safe. This is gonna be with Proteans. And it's gonna
Pairs.
be pairs. Yeah.
Stack. Right, yeah.
Hard mark on.
Get insane.
Stand away from the
Benny.
group. I'm gonna vote instantly.
Alright.
This is cards. Blue. Safe.
We wait again?
No, it's just that mechanic.
Stack.
Stack.
Shani has thingy.
Holy shit.
Boss is facing this way. Boss is facing one.
Is it prismatic next?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get to your clock positions. Arena relative.
Good night.
The light's so strong. I can't sense anything else.
4 and 2.
It happens again.
Wait.
Get back
Oh.
to your start position.
Sorry.
4 and 2
4 and
again.
2.
1, 2.
Nicely done.
Neat, you can see the cast bars. You haven't seen
Oh,
this.
aggressive.
Okay, so it's cycles now. I think.
Raid wide first. Light first.
Protean and then groups.
Then bait.
Oh.
And then tether, so
Oh, that's
party
all.
to back.
The tether's
Oh.
gone.
Oh, it's on me.
Bam.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think it
okay,
tethers
practice
on
the
Ram.
other cycle. Practice the other cycle just as much as you can. Just get to your position.
Yeah.
Be lightning next. Raid wide.
Divine Veil up.
Ah.
In between.
Okay, so it's raid wide
Fire.
between the
Fire.
cycles.
So pairs stat. Oh.
Yeah, okay, so we Protean pairs, gun knock, line knockback,
That's right. Yeah.
then
No, we've
stack.
done that.
Yes.
We definitely want to have a knockback community for that, I think.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't have it.
We
there,
should
so
have
I think
it.
I used it on the other thing.
Also,
The last thing it should have been used on was the second intermission, I think.
Yes, I think it
Yeah.
wasn't that.
It will have been back.
it should have been.
I
Unless
have
you've
used
made
the
it
temperance
elsewhere.
in between, so it'll.
You
Oh,
probably
okay.
might touch it or something before.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Definitely
just-
2 minutes in between. Those.
Just for the light one, make sure the group goes to the back. Oh, and also, for prismatic, you need to also keep an eye on the person opposite you and move in if you see them doing so.
Yeah, I
It's
forgot about
very
that.
important.
That's right.
Yeah.
For the light one,
It
make
took me
sure
a
the
while.
group goes to the. Oh, right, for the tether.
Yeah, like when you're after you've baited, make sure group rotates to the back of the boss.
Yeah, and
yeah,
then
the person
and
with the tether has to rotate to the front.
Yeah,
yes, it's
I
really
don't,
important to do that.
If in the event you do end up, if you don't have the tether and do go to the front with the light, don't panic. You do have some time before the light thingy goes off.
Yeah.
It's in Tate's video.
For
So,
now,
like,
for now,
try
do we
not
want
to,
to
but
just
don't
have
panic.
the light person yeet off? I mean, the boss will move, which sucks, but it might make it safer.
Oh, because I said do it like do it
I
kind of the thing there.
I don't think
Or just
you
in general.
away will do much to be honest.
Okay.
Okay, good job on like the strats up to there. Like that's pretty good.
Is it worth switching mine and Sanya's protein positions?
Oh, that I was going to suggest that. Yeah. Perhaps for
Because
in
in a light scenario, I take proteins, then I just move rather than like sprint across someone.
Do you want to change it in general, or
That just means the person. So me and Shenny, if we were on B, it means that the person who's on B or 2 has to adjust. Like has to put it on cardinal because you can't have one on north, like from unless you're talking right at the end.
Sorry.
Yeah. So
No, I
there's-
mean just for the end, because like the problem is like it's just on the light. Really, everything else works apart from
Yeah,
on
then
light,
yeah, if you-
where
if you
it's
guys
like
wanna do
slightly
that.
scuffed from my POV.
You
Yeah,
can
if you
bear
guys
in
want to
mind that you can do the protean here, so for what that's worth.
Wait, where's
Protein here.
next.
Oh,
like,
on the A mark.
Relative to his boss's hitbox. Sorry, I didn't. I said here.
Oh,
yeah, on the
right,
A.
okay.
So like you can, like your movement for protean could be 8 to 3, for example.
you,
and it would work
yeah, you
for
could
light
actually
protean.
move.
That is my movement.
Yeah.
You can, for the protein, you can actually move in between Sen and me, and you will be still safe.
Right.
And I will
Sounds
just
kind of
move.
cursed, not gonna lie.
I will just move to the side if I see you move there.
I mean,
So
it's you guys
no-
doing that one.
I mean,
so
it's
that's
mostly it's just like my thought process is literally just for light proteins and then the groups, because
mean,
then all
right-
I have to do is collapse from 2 to 1 without there being a gamer between me and Sen, if that makes sense.
Right now, I need to move to 3 to do the light group stack, so it would benefit me as well because I'm closer then.
But
So
when
the
it's the
more
lightning
useful-
one, you're gonna have to move back round to west.
The more
it's
useful
east, sorry.
suggestion would be me swapping with the B tank for every single protean.
that would be the more
because
useful one if we
that
were
is
doing it
better
like
for
that.
my positioning. I wasn't going to mention it until we were optimizing, because it's more of an optimization thing, because I can make it work from where I am now. But me being east would be better for every single Protean.
Yeah,
that
I
would
think
make me south.
For the light Protean, it would mean that the south tank would just have to walk through the boss to
yeah. So we're just front and back of the boss,
Is that okay?
and you just have the melee.
How do I do melee?
Stuck with armor. Wait, what do you mean melee?
If it's spread, just under
Lightning
spread.
If it's spread, you guys should just do them like cardinal probably. So like, Omelette would go east and Ori would go west for the boss, for example, and range just fuck off.
I don't know if changing this.
Tell you what, don't
is-
change it now. Don't change it now.
We can just keep it exactly the same for now and
You
change it
could
to
move
whatever
into
you
the
did
boss
later.
with the spread. You could move into the boss.
Nah, that's a bad idea. We'll kill people if we do that now. So that's,
Yeah, because
it's
I
a
would
good
have to
idea,
be
but
under.
It's a bad idea.
I'd have to be dead center, and it could
we
be
have
slightly
now-
bigger than
Okay,
this.
okay.
work,
Well, I
like,
think we're
I'd
going
go
about
on
control.
close to
What we
it,
have
like,
now works. It does
Yeah.
work. We just have to do minor.
No,
adjustments.
it's fine. It's fine. I just wanted to
And-
change it for the light, if anything. But if it makes more sense to change it for everything once.
Yeah, we
we've
can just worry
cleared
about
it.
that later.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Absolutely fine.
All right, I'm gonna do a countdown.
We can still change for light if you want. I don't mind that. It's up to you.
No, let's keep it for
Fail.
now because I can do it. I can
Divine
do
Veil up.
my positioning better. It's fine. If I'm inside the hitbox, I can just move. Slightly.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
I would suggest after this poll start buying
My memories.
because we've seen the end.
A creature is passing
We need to get used to the pot timings.
Stacks.
You're no match for me.
Knockback.
Come at you.
Stack.
You're not going anywhere. Four. A feeble seal protects nothing.
Blue
Blue
safe.
save.
Light claim you.
I sense a surge in the ether.
Expand.
Come at you.
Roar on omelet.
Tank.
You're not going anywhere. Four.
Spread.
You're no match for me. Come, show me your strength.
We orange safe.
Divine Veil up.
What's up?
Feast my eyes. Answer my call.
Orange safe. Yeah?
Orange safe, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I'll sack.
I'll race.
Oh, I'm.
Neat. What happened?
Just
Not enough
reset,
people,
reset.
not enough HP mitigation.
Oh.
Yeah, that was my fine. I thought we were doing the next one.
Incidentally, you would also have died on the next one.
Yep.
Yeah.
The middle circle's death.
I would just start potting. Just get used to the timings. Last cycle as well, save the 3 minutes until the end.
I'm always gonna improv in that knockback fire before that knockback.
In the center.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Divine
Oh.
Veil up.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
To think that this could be born from my memories. A creature is passing on its ether.
Pass.
You're no match for me.
Expand.
Oh no!
Thanks for it.
Cooldown.
Hold on,
Sanya, you've got it.
so-
Okay, I'll hard cast him in a moment.
You're not going anywhere.
Hard casting.
A feeble shield protects nothing.
Blue safe.
Light claim you.
I sense a surge in the ether.
Knockback.
How about it?
Should be stack.
You're not going anywhere.
And spread proteins.
You're no match for me. Come, show me your strength.
Orange safe.
Divine Veil up.
Beast of my blood, answer my call.
Spread.
You're no match for me.
Shit. That
Guess
was
then.
Again, Sanya.
What? I'll heal.
I'm not moving under the boss.
Okay.
Okay, I'm moving.
Let's try something else.
Protein groups.
You're no match for me.
Getting Sivas.
Thanks.
Bait.
Bait.
Korea's not safe.
Stay. I've got the light.
You're not going anywhere.
Two. One.
is facing north.
A feeble shield protects nothing.
Orange card's safe.
The game is up.
I'll Pepe hands.
It's fine.
My bad. Shield lob going.
I would have been wrong anyway.
Expand.
Expanding.
How about you?
Boss just facing me.
Light tether.
You're not going anywhere. Oh!
Proteins. Groups.
You're no match for me.
Can go with them. I need.
Knock back to blue.
Your life is mine for the taking.
Fail.
Divine Veil up.
On Shen. Wait for the bait.
How the fuck?
We nearly got Heliobi. Boss on me. Reprisal. We have Heliobi.
You're no match for me.
We need a healer.
I couldn't
Like
get it
us.
off.
Yeah, so what I noticed last pull was that the burnt strike clones aren't always cardinal. What I noticed
No, they're
that
not.
pull is the burnt strike clones are completely independent to like the mirror position. So the way we're doing
Yeah.
it there doesn't work.
So you just okay. So we can have the strat like you just always go on that one unless it's opposite you, and then you just go one to the right, maybe.
Would it
Well,
be
it
possible
works,
to
it would-
move the numbers to the edge and the letters inwards? Because then we can always just stack on the closest number.
I mean, it works though, but we just
No,
have to
you
switch
can't
sides.
because the bosses can be intercardinal, right?
Oh, right, okay.
Is the point I'm making. Yeah. It would probably make more sense to bait on the stack, therefore, because then you are like closer to the middle, so you can adjust better.
Okay, let's do that then. It does mean that we've got to be quick about moving out of the way of.
Cool. Where do you want to stack?
I want us to bait on the stack instead of baiting on the light tether, because the clones are random and we are not guaranteed to be safe if we bait on the light tether. If we
Okay.
bait on the fire tether, it will be easier for us to dodge if we have to dodge, and it will be the same for us if we do not have to dodge.
Safe sprint for that mechanic.
I like that.
So yeah, specifically, do not use sprint to get round to the other side. You will want to have sprint for the bit after the bait, and also don't forget to bait. Don't be tricked by the raid wide. Ready, Sonya?
I try to understand, but I will see it when we do it, I guess.
Fundamentally, bait on the fire stack
Bait on the
instead of
group.
the light tether, and then adjust.
Bait on the group.
Bait
Bait,
on
bait
the
on these
group.
tanks. On these tanks.
Yep.
These markers.
Count us one of the tanks as the light tether. and
Divine
just don't bait
Veil
on
up.
that one
They,
specifically.
they don't. They don't get that
Oh,
mechanic.
ever? Oh, okay, cool.
No, not in that mechanic. So.
I don't think we've ever
I
got
don't
that
think we
mechanic.
get it ever, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't get
Okay.
it.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
To think that this could be born from my memories. A creature is passing on its ether.
Spread.
You're no match for me.
expand. Tank.
You're not going anywhere. A feeble steel protects nothing.
Blue safe.
Light flaming.
I sense a surge in the ether.
Knock back. Stack.
You're not going anywhere.
I'm gonna try and move it. Slightly. Actually, I'm just gonna.
Boss relative. Pairs.
You're no match for me.
It's facing A.
Show me your strength.
Not that it matters.
Blue safe.
Divine Veil up.
Beast by blood. Answer my call.
No, tornado kick.
Blue safe.
Okay, that's kind of lucky.
Okay.
Protean.
Spread.
You're no match for me.
Yeah, okay, because I will have agree.
Let's try something else.
Protein and then groups.
You're no match for me.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Bait.
After
Gonna
cooling.
get. Seabass, have you got thinner?
Nope. I've got
Okay, I'm gonna get Sanya. Light tether to the front. Actually, I'm just gonna hard cast on Seabass. No, actually, I haven't got time.
3, 2, 1.
A feeble shield protects nothing.
Cards. Orange safe.
The game is up.
Line. Knockback.
How about you?
Stack.
You're not going anywhere.
Protean boss relative. Groups.
You're no match for me.
Get knocked back to blue.
Divine Veil up.
Your life is mine for the taking.
To blue.
Do not sprint.
Bait on me.
Do your zombie.
Okay, no, we can't do that. It doesn't count.
Yeah, it does. I knew it. We got ours. Yeah, we can't do that.
Could we,
what are we baiting?
Adjusting
Sorry.
because we're fucking adjusting to the thing that's killing us.
We're baiting
the
some of the
AoEs
crosses.
spawned by the light
I mean-
burst burn strike.
There's
Could we
worse.
look?
Oh,
for the
okay,
electric
okay.
No,
mood, I
it
guess?
Wait,
doesn't-
wait, what
it
were you saying,
doesn't
Omelette?
work
What were you
because
saying, Omelette?
either
Everyone just
way,
spoke over.
either way,
See-
we can be standing literally in front of the thing we are trying to bait after it's gone off. So like it doesn't work. We just
It works if
We
we
just have
move
to
out of
adjust.
the way, obviously, but the pattern is either from right or left side. It works the same. It's just two patterns there.
Yeah, you have to move. Yeah, you do have to move.
So like, look where is the light guy, and after you bait, you just go to the right guy, and you just, you know, Mario Kart it.
It doesn't matter even where you go.
Yeah.
If
I-
he's in
do-
line
do-
of A and C, you can just move here or the other side and then rotate to the other thing.
yeah.
So
Just
if-
do
if
do
we
a
bait
do what
here,
Sensi
it's good.
does.
No, you can't bait there because he's hitting that.
I mean, if
It's
they're going from
random.
D
It's
and-
random where he spawns, so it doesn't matter where we start. We will always potentially have to adjust before we bait.
Yes.
So all we need is a fixed place to bait.
I think
For
he's
the-
always in line of the
For the
party.
sake of argument, do the thing we started with because.
I mean, so
baiting
far
of
I've seen
the-
him always in the same line.
Yeah.
Nah,
he's
he
always in
can
line
be
of us.
either.
I've
Or
never
his
seen
his
any pattern that
orientation
he's not-
is random relative to the box orientation. He can either be going straight through the middle, meaning this place is safe, or he can be going straight through this place, meaning this place is not safe.
Would it be worth spin
can
towards the lightning flood?
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
heading
So
clockwise away from them.
yeah, bait on the lightning one. If we're in line with the thing we're trying to bait, we'll rotate around clockwise, which would mean back this way. That
Okay,
will
I'll
work.
try and recognize it early and jump and stand still and stuff.
You have a marker on your head. I don't think you need to jump.
Wait, so we're baiting on top of the lightning dude?
Yeah, bait. Well, light dude, not lightning.
Light dude, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah. The person who
So-
takes specifically the person who takes the light tether. We will bait on top of those. If we are in line with the light clone
just
that's
move
going to
one
charge
over to
us,
the
we
right.
rotate one clockwise.
It's
Okay.
as simple as that.
Do we want to move back in to drop the puddles if we've had to move to avoid the line AoE?
No, just rotate around.
Right.
In fact, I want to see the pattern where he's like never in the line of us. Like,
We've
So far,
we've had
haven't
both
done that.
patterns because
We
we
didn't.
did one.
he was
Yeah, no,
always on the side that we could just like from the middle we could have just gone. Fuck, how do I
No,
explain
we were killed
How about
baiting on
we
the
see it
light
one more
person,
time?
and we were killed baiting on the
Let's
fire
keep pulling.
person.
Yeah,
Before
we'll
can
see it.
happen.
We'll see it one
Well,
more time.
you
If it
guys were
happens again.
killed because he was on the other
Shen's
side.
DC.
All right,
Oh.
I'm watching the POV.
That's the point.
I'm sort of getting what Omelette's saying actually. See,
So,
as
like, you
always
guys
in
went
line of
opposite
here.
where we were.
Can I say this at least? Like, you guys went here, and then you went to B, but he was on D, so you went into him. That's the point. And he can be either on D or B if you are standing here. I have never seen it differently. He's always on the line that he can just go back and go left or right.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, I think I just need to see it. 1 second.
used to
What do you
work,
mean? He's
so
always D or B or?
I don't know.
Is he
how
always
to
on the-
No,
explain
he's
it.
saying
It's
he's
not
saying
always
relative.
DRB,
He's
but-
saying I believe you're saying the burnt strike orientation is always the same relative to, or is one of two patterns relative to the big square orientation, right?
Yes.
So it's always facing the safe
Yeah,
spot.
kind of.
I,
It's
I,
just
I,
direction that
I
changes, but
can't
you
understand
have to
quite
go
what you're
around.
trying to say, which is why.
If we are,
Would you
if
be able
we're
to draw a
stacking-
diagram or anything?
If we are stacking
I'm just
here,
gonna
right?
pull up the POV, right?
If we're stacking where we just stand, as far as I've seen, he always spawned either on A or C, the light one.
Right. Okay. In the pull we literally just did, the
He was on
light.
B.
Oh wait, yeah. Yeah, it was on B last time.
No, I don't mean if
So it was in line with
he's
that
on
one.
A or C. He's always in line with the party. He will hit the party if we don't move.
We're gonna need to re-instance anyway, so just look.
If he's always in line with the party,
Unless
then the
he's,
thing we suggested about starting on the light tether player will work.
Yeah.
Should have worked.
I mean,
Do
there
you
was
have a live log for this time?
Oh, I think it broke. Give me a moment, I'll
I'm
restart
live
it.
logging.
Okay.
Can you post it, please?
Okay, so we baited on the stack guy, and he was right behind us.
Okay, it was literally the last two.
Have a look at that. Have a look at that gunbreaker thingy that was linked. 6 minutes 20-ish is what you're looking for.
6 minutes 20 in the thing Sanya posted.
Yeah, the gunbreaker one that's on your linked. A little bit
yes.
before that 6 minute 20.
It's literally.
Check if you can confirm it,
The light's so strong. I can't.
because I don't quite get what people are talking about. Because there's a lot of talking about random stuff. So
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
So in that Gunbreaker POV, he was
Oh,
on
he was actually
two.
not.
he's not always in line with people.
He was on no.
Always in line with the safe
See, this
spot.
is the thing. I don't.
Northeast.
In that example, he is in line with the red.
Which can happen. Doesn't happen. But
No. I'm not saying
It looks like we just have to
To
look.
clarify, I think if we were in the instance, if we were able to be in the instance right now, the sensible thing for us to do in this situation would just be to keep pulling to try and see it and confirm
Yep.
one way or the other.
Yeah.
By virtue of the fact that we were able to have this discussion. We shouldn't have spent so much time talking about it in the instance. Actually, that was like before. I mean, not at the end.
Mhm.
That was
Right.
Okay, I found the timestamp.
But wouldn't we just be fucked if we had pass at any point?
yes.
I think we did it
pairs.
right.
You're misunderstanding me. I think.
We did it
It
right the
doesn't mean
first time
pull
because we
without
were
shame,
looking
but-
for it.
Yeah.
Because we were looking for
Yeah,
it.
but I
okay.
thought the reason we were talking about it was because Shin DC'd.
So, yeah.
Right, this is the same.
Maybe it was the coincidence that he was 3 times in a row with the line of the party.
No, I mean it's differently in line with the party both times in a row.
Yeah.
Just give it a second. It's not in line with the party. It's perpendicular to
No,
the
no,
party.
he
in line
Alright,
with-
Shin's
was
Shin's back online. We're
at
going back in.
least twice in line, so
Sweet.
I was wondering. Or maybe I was just.
Never mind,
in
she's
a
still in.
different-
She's still in. Doing it.
Solo in the mechanic to tell us what to say.
She's like, listen up, shares. This is how you do it. You just
It's not
disconnect,
Gigabyte,
and then
it's
you
not
don't
Scan.
have to do the mechanic. Obvious.
I mean, one thing we could do, which is completely independent of the spawn positions, is just bait it like close to the center, move just out of the. We move to the edge for the rest of the mechanic.
And that's what we tried to do just then, essentially, right? And he kind of cleaves as the bait goes off, so we all just got like gutted.
Yeah, but I mean, like we need to actually like just move. It doesn't matter if they're on top of each other. Like even if we all move in different directions, as long as we bait it roughly in the middle-ish, leaving the edges
I
safe.
honestly think that this is like way too complicated.
Yeah,
You
it
just
is
go
with
to the
spot.
guy,
Uh-huh.
do it how we did it in the first poll where we passed it. You go to the guy, the light guy, and if he's in front of you, you move.
Okay.
And then you move out of the burst strike, you bait, then you keep moving.
Just remember that you also have to look opposite you.
You have to, yeah, you have to look opposite you, but like it's just so much easier if it's like it's reactable, right? You don't move if the light guy's not opposite you.
Just as a general thing, could we have whoever has the whoever had the light, make sure they're looking opposite to the other side of the arena and call it if you see a dude there.
I'll look.
Because it's easiest for them to see, and then everyone else.
We do have to do this. I checked 2 pulls. For the first pull, we would have been completely fine because the boss was like not in line with us and it wouldn't have killed us. The next pull, Sen does not move from taking the fire thing, pans his camera around, and it's literally standing next to him. On another pull, on the pull in the Gunbreaker POV, it is directly in line with the player where the player taking the lightning AoE would be. So like there aren't guaranteed safe spots, I believe, unless I'm completely misreading it.
Let other people figure that out once we've lit the fire.
Yeah. But
I mean,
like, what we have
whatever
now
it is, like
will work. So.
the clone. Sorry, the clones spawn quite early. Like it's during the. I think it's before the stacks even go off.
The
They
light
don't start
clone.
glowing though.
I'll keep an eye out.
Anyway.
The light clone does not spawn until the light tether goes off. From the POVs I saw.
Yeah.
The first clone is just tether clone.
So assuming B is light, D is fire, and A would be lightning, we would go to B, close to it, bait there, and go through it.
Sorry, I missed that.
Assuming the light tether started on B, then yes, I guess.
Has there ever been...
So we're trying to bait the puddles as close to the burn strike as possible. Kinda.
No, because we're not going to adjust to it.
No. The goal is to not get, like, simply put, the goal is to not be hit by the burnt strike.
The only adjustment you do is if the light guy's opposite you.
After the burnt strike.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
So, assuming we are stacking where we just are, B is light, D is fire, and A is lightning.
Yeah.
Where would we go?
Just
wherever the light person was.
On the light tether.
Oh, on the light tether.
Yeah, we stack on the light tether, and then we only rotate if the guy's in front of us.
Okay.
Yes. You only have to adjust if we're literally about to die by virtue of where we are standing.
Remember pot and stuff.
Yeah.
This was my last check-in.
Well, did I miss anything? Because
No,
you didn't.
We're just going with our first
Divine
strat,
Veil
basically.
Oh, okay.
So we'll stack on. Oh heck. We'll stack on whoever had the light.
Stack on the lightning tether. The light tether. Adjust if you're about to die.
I'll try and call him.
Has. Knockback. Tank.
You're not going anywhere. A feeble seal protects nothing.
Standing.
Do you want me to bowlight earlier?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Stack.
You're not going anywhere.
It's then going to be solo proteins. Spread.
You're no match for me. Come, show me your strength.
Divine Veil up.
Beast right now. Answer my call.
That was red, right? So what, blue is safe?
Okay.
I'd recommend doing your improv here, Shin. You'll get more from it.
She's only got 2 people in it.
Okay, fair one.
Raising.
Protein. Pairs.
Need health.
Yep.
Got it.
You're no match for me.
Hopstones on or
Lead. It's then going to be groups.
Let's try something else. You're no match for me.
Bait.
How about you?
Okay.
Getting him.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh god.
Was that a double?
Yep.
Yeah. I got clipped
right,
and got the
okay.
debuff as well.
My bad. See the time.
Oh, so that's good to know. Thanks. I didn't know the powder mark was spacing.
it's not powder mark. It was the
No,
It's
that's
the
the
light
that's
tether.
light tether.
Oh, okay.
Divine Veil up.
That's
There's
why we
powder
needed to hit
mark.
only one person.
There's
I
powder
think it's
mark.
everyone else. Powder mark's an AoE, yeah.
I'm the only one.
It doesn't give you the shit though if you get clipped by it.
No, but it's still
To think
I know would
it's
one shot
thanks
you.
to 30k.
born from
Yeah.
my memories. That creature is passing on its ether.
Pairs.
You're no match for me.
Knock back.
How about you?
Stack.
You're not going anywhere.
I don't-
A feeble seal takes nothing.
Blue safe.
Light flaming.
I sense a surge in the ether.
He's dead from that accident. Just gonna keep it.
It's gonna be expanded.
Divine Veil up.
That's how I think it though. Oh.
Then gonna be tank thing.
You're not going anywhere.
Spread.
Protein spread.
You're no match for me.
San.
Show me your strength.
Jenny.
It's gonna be red safe.
Beast by me.
Getting over.
Answer my call.
I've got aggro.
Red safe.
Sure.
Oh.
Just jump. No races.
What was Kiro doing here?
No, you were right.
Oh, was I?
You're right, thought he was.
You didn't have the marker, no?
Oh, right. I thought I did.
Yeah, so you ended up baiting. Or...
That explains a lot.
Looks like you can still move, maybe.
I was perplexed.
So, right.
Fail.
Divine Veil up.
Just doing a posture check.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
To think that gifts could be born from my memories. That creature is passing on its ether.
Spread.
You're no match for me.
Knockback.
How about it?
Tank.
You're not going anywhere. A feeble shield protects nothing.
Blue safe.
Light claim you.
I sense a surge in the ether.
Expanding.
How about it?
Stack, I think.
You're not going anywhere.
Pass.
You're no match for me. Come, show me your strength.
Divine Veil up.
Blue safe.
Beast by me. Answer my call.
Sanya.
Ori.
Proteins.
Protein.
Pairs.
You're no match for me.
Sorry, I couldn't really see.
I'm shocking you. Right. It's gonna
It's
fetch
then
any.
gonna be groups.
Let's try something else.
Power line.
You're no match for me.
Okay.
How about you?
Oh fuck. Moved too early. Oh, I didn't.
Sorry. You did move too early.
Lights. Cover.
You're not going anywhere.
Hooked.
Feeble shield protects nothing.
Blue cards. Safe.
The game is up.
Expanding.
How about you?
Stack.
You're not going anywhere.
Protean. Boss relative.
Pass.
You're no
Yes.
match for me.
Getting
this is
on
getting
back
onto
to
red.
red.
Your life is mine for the taking.
Save sprint, remember?
Light dude on one. So we're fine. Eight. Move.
Showcast. Sanya.
I'm LBing.
Don't take long.
Protean, get away from. I'm moving
I
away.
can't move. I'm in front.
Just stay there, stay there.
Groups after.
You're no match for me.
Getting Sanya. Right wide.
I'm here. Fully.
Hard cast Jenny.
No, she still needs me.
Okay, we got to see the mechanic. That's good.
Blue side.
Blue safe. Proteans.
Shit.
Spread.
What?
3 seconds, I'll go.
Okay.
Getting Shin.
Buster on Sen.
Revoked.
I got it.
I,
Yeah, sorry. Couldn't do it. Red card safe. 6 seconds and I can get Sen. Getting him.
Stack damage.
You're not going anywhere.
I think I'm in slack. Oh, okay, good, good.
2 o'clock positions. Remember, look both at your Thancred and at the person opposite you.
The light's so strong. I can't sense anything else.
DB.
Reset.
Two, four.
2-4. Nice.
My mechanic's fucking brained it.
Because we know how to do it.
Fuck champ.
Very wide.
Imagine figuring this out.
Alright, so
Light.
light.
Groups. Bait.
Oh god. Okay, but
Tether go front. Group back.
no, there's that.
Oh. Unluckers. Get away from me. Sorry, unluckers. Oh.
I'm pretty sure this might kill us.
Oh,
Huh, funny that.
Siemens got it.
Oh no! I was alright, you can survive longer than me. Oh. I've never had this lightning this time. So,
Protein.
either the
spread.
whole thing's random or the last two are random.
Why?
For the cycles, I think they're all random. Like, it just does each one once, but in a random order.
Okay. That's kind of what I thought.
Yeah, for the record, you're
Yeah.
getting a tether right when the mechanic starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that entire bit, the tether will disappear. The tether tells you who the tether guy is, and then when it all kicks off, it vanishes. So you have to
Yes.
remember you are the tether guy.
The
Does the
debuff
prey
goes as
debuff
well.
Does the prey debuff stay?
I'm not sure if the prey debuff stays, to be honest, because I think it's connected to the tether.
Hold up,
Right,
let
it
me
might
check that out.
disappear.
Oh god, I disliked the Gunbreaker video.
But it is a set rotation, I believe.
Fuck that guy, I guess.
And the POV, the
He just-
prey debuff was on the party list. So...
The
Or
prey
is it still
debuff
set?
remains.
Okay.
The prey. There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Tether goes, prey stays. So
Um,
you need to pay attention.
Remember, for the second intermission, we are baiting the AoEs on the light tether player. This-
Oh, holy shit! Wait.
Yeah,
a
sorry, that was
second.
my bad. I was not with the play.
Yes,
Wait,
sir.
I'm not pogging.
Oh,
No, this will
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
make you brain dead.
What the fuck is that?
If Reggie.
That is the fact that you can do the same thing inside the circle.
What?
Why I don't get this?
What?
You know how you will go around the arena to
Oh.
find the safe spot? You can do that
Oh.
inside the arena. Damn! I mean, we shouldn't do it because there's no boss. Actually, is there a boss? There is a boss.
There's a target circle in the
is-
picture.
Oh yeah. yeah.
Which part is the
Wait,
safe spot?
fuck this. We've only got a couple more balls. We'll look at it afterwards.
Yeah, it
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
matter, but-
I'm gonna just
Yeah,
count
the
down.
Safe
now.
I'm
spot,
gonna
that
count down now.
tiny circle?
Countdown.
It makes sense,
Fail.
but you should
Divine
look at it
Veil
later.
up.
There's a boss. If you want to answer that
Focus
question.
on the
Inner
ball, please
circle.
ignore that picture.
It's not even a pretty picture.
To think that this could be born from my memories. That creature is passing on its ether.
Spread.
You're no match for me.
Expanding.
How about you?
Stack.
You're not going anywhere. Oh!
100% believe so.
Knock back. Gonna be the tank tender, I think.
You're not going anywhere.
And pair proteins.
You're no match for me.
My Swift's on cooldown.
Show me your strength.
What was that?
Divine
Blue,
Veil up.
safe.
Beast frightened. Answer my call.
I'm dead.
Getting Seabass.
Oh,
I'll hack. So you can get him.
Mine's back
Yeah,
in
okay,
5
done.
seconds.
Then you get him.
Spread.
Spread.
You're no match for me.
Wasn't able to tell you to fall.
Getting Shiny.
Hard light on this.
Getting shit.
Roar on Shenny.
Oh, yeah.
has he powder marked yet?
Light proteins.
Oh, dude!
Oh, sorry.
No, I can't
Quick reset, I think.
do that with. We have mitigation on that, right?
No more.
Elemental
one.
strike light every fucking time it does it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Alright, last ball.
Because it does like over 200k damage cumulatively or some shit.
I could move my Adel there if you want.
No, we have stuff on it, so it's fine.
Alright.
Veil.
Divine Veil up.
Shen's DCing. Do we want to wait?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cancel. I've got a button now to cancel it.
Might need to reset if she comes back before recitation.
We could evaluate that when she comes back.
Yeah.
I guess not.
Alright, so I
We'll
think
get
everything we have works, right?
Yeah.
I think we've got strats for everything now.
You just have to
Wait,
polish it.
is that inner circle
we have to
always the
polish
one
it.
that is safe? From that picture you...
I mean, it makes sense. The red is danger, and you're looking only on 2 people, not everyone, because only 2 people are
Yeah.
in the square.
And it's just like the inner versions of the outer safe spots
Yeah, exactly.
that we're using at the moment. Though I think, like as far as I can tell, it's a lot more precise. The inner
No,
safe spots, aren't they?
It's
no,
literally
just
all
precise.
of, it's literally
Look at
all of
the
this
arena,
shit.
right?
Yeah.
If one circle.
Oh, is that?
you
Oh,
literally
sorry,
have
more
middle.
specifically, it's all of that shit that isn't covered by the blue thing.
Oh yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Do we
you
want to
could
just switch to doing that then?
No.
Okay.
Not until we
now.
get enraged.
Not
yet.
yet.
Enraged.
Not
If-
yet.
not yet.
For
If
like
we hit-
uptime shit.
If we hit an enrage where no one has died, then yes, we will absolutely switch to that. Because
This
it's
is a
just more
week 2
damage.
strat, and my brain's
But,
on week 0.
Her
No,
brain's
but
on week minus
I agree.
one.
I agree with Silas. At the moment, we've progged something, so let's not like reverse
I mean,
prog it.
it doesn't matter at this point.
But
for
we
uptime
should
start
keep-
For later, yeah.
We should keep this image.
That was the purpose of the question. Does everything we have right now work? The follow-up to that is we're not changing anything else unless we absolutely have to clear the fight.
I would say that if we manage to find a better strat for Sundered Sky Burn Strikes, then that might be worth doing. Because
we have a
little
we have,
iffy.
we have a strat. The spawn position is. We have a strat that works. I don't believe the only thing we could do better, arguably, is bait on the fire stack and then adjust from there because it is simply less movement. But
well, unless someone finds out that there's actually
bait
a
on the
pattern.
light tether so many times that I don't care anymore. And also, we know for a fact 100% that baiting
we're not
going to
go over
stack
12.
is always going to be safe. So.
I'm gonna probably stop it here.
Fair.
I think that's sensible.
That was 2 hours already? What the fuck?
Yeah, we
how
spent
did
a lot of
everyone
time
find these
discussing.
timings as a general thing? Is everyone fine to? Let me rephrase that. Is anyone not fine to do these same 3 sessions for the next
2 days.
4 days?
3 days. 3 days.
For the next two days because we have to finish slightly earlier on Sunday. But
Oh,
same
right.
difference.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Does anyone have a problem with doing these 3 sessions we did today? For those
Yeah, we're
3
doing
days?
light party clears.
We're still looking. Me and Shin are still looking into sorting her situation out at least temporarily.
Shin's back.
Unless you
Yeah,
guys want to be
invoice.
killed, I'd leave because I'm checking its pull range.
I'm out.
No, I'm not gonna stay.
Shin, are these 3 raid sessions roughly fine for you for the moment? For the next
Me?
3 days? Yeah. You're the only person who wasn't here when I asked earlier.
Yeah.
Cool, I know where it is.
Okay, cool.
As long
That's fine.
as my internet is working.
Yeah.
I mean, you
And
DC,
then
but you're at least able to look at the fight, I guess, which is.
You want to finish slightly earlier on Sunday, right, son? I think it would be sensible.
Yeah,
for you.
I don't know. We'll see.
I'll just put early-ish finish.
If we're not even
Okay.
close, I imagine that we'd be partway through 12.
I think that's realistic.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see.
I think we can get this fight tomorrow if we.
I think we can.
we,
I think
if
we
we
can.
focus
I think
into tomorrow's
honestly, like a bit of sleep and it becomes a lot easier.
Absolutely. But I think this evening session has been beneficial, even
Oh,
though it's
yeah,
been
we've
a
done-
little fraught and or scuffed between like sleep
I still think it's
deprivation
good.
matters. It's definitely helped us. Like I mean, we've done 2 hours and we've maybe done like just over an hour's worth of effective prog, but that's still better than none. So that's good.
Yeah, I've DC'd, but in the time that I could play, I didn't lag. Like I
Okay.
could play.
Pog. That's
And
that's alright then.
To make doubly sure, during the big break when we didn't raid, your internet was completely scuffed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Cool. So it's
Yeah,
it's
we
paying
tried to
dividends. then.
do Emerald Weapon normal, and I think if Shin does it again, it's blind for her.
Yep.
Nice.
That's true.
All right. Cool. So yeah, next raid is tomorrow morning, 11 UK time. So rest up, be ready. We'll do 11 with all the strats we've done in practice now. Nothing will change unless we need to change it to achieve the clear. And then we'll move on to 12. We should get 11 tomorrow, so that's good. We've done really good prog on that fight today. So
I was thinking it could be beneficial, because it's late now. There's no point people looking up any of 12. But it could be beneficial for us to if we kill 11 early tomorrow, maybe go into Emerald, and because we're gonna need the weapon sooner or later, and I think that it would be an ideal time to do it,
Good
or
work,
at least
yeah.
get the clear.
I mean,
'cause
otherwise we're
we're gonna
planning on
need this.
doing a quick set, like maybe one lockout in the gap, right?
Yeah.
I would say if we kill 11 fast, I'd say just go into like if you
Go
intend
into
to do
12
that,
and
maybe
then
go into 12 for like 2 pulls,
Yeah.
3 pulls,
Well,
and
we can
then
just
go into Emerald if you
We'll
want to
just
do
go
that.
into
Just
12
to
for the session, and then in the gap,
get the flavor.
like later on in the gap, we can do some Emerald.
Sure.
In
Oh,
the
in the
gap,
gap,
I
right, okay, yeah,
probably
safe word.
won't be able to play.
That's
Well,
right.
we'll
And
figure
we can
something
pull in some from
Top
FC
us.
Pro, hopefully, I guess.
Yeah, and then
Or PF,
If not,
I
we
don't know.
can
Unless
grab some
magically my
lunatic.
internet fixes itself.
pray. Let's pray.
Anyway,
Slash
alright.
pray.
Go to bed.
Yeah.
Would be a good
Alright,
idea.
oh, that's to me.
Everyone.
Yes. I am now more
shit,
awake
not
and
just her.
active than I have been all day. Which
Wow.
is annoying.
Great.
Yeah.
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 It's
I
just
have
because I
the same
don't
thing.
feel like trash anymore. Like it happens during the day sometimes. Like it just.
Just stay up.
Like your
all
body
night.
will wake up in
Sometimes
the
my
evening.
every day.
Yeah.
No, it's not even that. Like, I'm heavily allergic to dust, which even if it gets to the eye, I can